I'm the 5-Minute Professor, and today's lesson, the U.S. Postal Service. It is the largest uniformed civilian group in the United States, and although authorized by the U.S. Constitution, you can look it up, Article 1, Section 8, Clause 7, the USPS is not a government agency, nor is it a government-owned or backed corporation like Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac or Amtrak. As evidenced by its website, www.usps.com. The USPS has been fairly independent of the government since 1970 and not entirely independent, much to their chagrin. The 574,000 employees that make the USPS the second largest private employer after Walmart have a fleet of 260,000 vehicles. That is the largest non-military fleet of vehicles on Earth. But to say that it's not a government agency is kind of a technicality. It's a government-authorized monopoly that must deliver mail to everyone in the United States. Do you know that UPS and FedEx don't deliver to everyone, but the United States Postal Service has to. It's why Amazon uses the USPS to deliver. This government-authorized monopoly is run, more or less, by a board of governors that's appointed by the President of the United States and approved by Congress. The 10 governors select a non-board member as Postmaster General to act as the CEO, and another deputy to act as COO of the U.S. Postal Service. The actions of the Board of Governors are overseen by the Postal Regulatory Commission, or the PRC, which is also political appointees who approve rate changes and policy. But even they can be trumped by Congress. The Postal Accountability Act of 2006 forces what is ostensibly an independent company to overfund its pension for 50 years worth of expected costs. That's $115 million a week, and it cannot use its savings to reduce its debt, which any other company would want to do. As a result, today, its pension fund is overfunded by $7 billion, and it owes $8 billion. So when you hear the Tea Party folks say, hey, the Postal Service is a terribly run company and nothing the government does is any good, first of all, the U.S. Postal Service is not run by the government, it's just screwed up by the government. That's government's only job with the Postal Service, to screw it up. Two, of course, it's not really screwed up. In spite of what Congress has done, it still does its job incredibly efficiently. The U.S. postal operation dates back to 1772 when Benjamin Franklin was appointed by the King, George III, to organize a postal system for his colonies. Little did he know that 4 years later they'd say, hey, we're getting the mail, let's split. He created a hub system that is similar to what is in use today back in 1772. By 1869, mail was sorted on trains while they were moving from city to city. In 1896, rural free delivery was added. The city of Winter Park, Florida, was the first RFD, or rural free delivery route, in Florida. It began January 1st, 1898. By 1901, that meant that there were 76,945 post offices, which is the most ever. By comparison, today, there are 36,000 post offices. U.S. Postal Service began delivering parcels in 1913. The Parcel Post program was renamed in 2013 as Parcel Select for businesses and Parcel Post for individuals. One of the first law enforcement groups in the United States was the U.S. Postal Inspection Service. The staff of 4,000 includes about 1,200 investigators who police suspicious packages, mail fraud, and theft by non-postal employees. Postal employee theft is handled by the Office of the Inspector General. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service has had 13 agents, inspectors, and managers die in the line of duty, which is fewer than the number of Secret Service agents who have died protecting the President of the United States. Perceptum, quispium, damnatium. Learn something, damn it!